Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a book that's been incredibly influential in the world of personal finance. Robert Kiyosaki's Why A Students Work for C Students and B Students Work for the Government. Now you might be thinking, what does that even mean? Well, Kiyosaki's book challenges conventional wisdom about success and money. He argues that the traditional education system often prepares us for jobs and careers, but doesn't equip us with the financial knowledge and mindset needed to build real wealth. In this video, we're going to break down the key lessons from Kiyosaki's book and see how they apply to building financial freedom in today's world. So, if you're ready to challenge your assumptions about money and success, let's get started. Kiyosaki argues that traditional education often neglects financial literacy. We learn history, math, and science, but not about money, investing, or building wealth. Without understanding money management, even high earners can fall into debt or live paycheck to paycheck. Kiyosaki uses A and C students to illustrate mindsets and financial intelligence. A students might excel in stable jobs, but lack financial know-how. C students might take risks, think outside the box, and seek unconventional paths to success. They might start businesses, invest in real estate, or find creative ways to generate income. Financial intelligence is about understanding money and building a secure financial future. Let's be real, our education system is largely designed to produce employees. We're taught to follow rules, meet deadlines, and work well within structured environments. And while these are valuable skills, Kiyosaki argues that they don't necessarily lead to financial freedom. He believes that true wealth often comes from creating your own opportunities, taking risks, and building something of value. This is where the entrepreneurial spirit comes in. Kiyosaki highlights that C students, often wired to challenge the status quo, are more likely to embrace the risks and uncertainties of starting a business. They're not afraid to fail, learn from their mistakes, and try again until they succeed. Think about some of the most successful entrepreneurs of our time. Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs. None of them followed the traditional path of academic success. They dropped out of college, took huge risks, and ultimately revolutionized entire industries. The key takeaway here is that while a good education is valuable, it's not the only path to success. Entrepreneurship, with its inherent risks and rewards, can be a powerful avenue for building wealth and achieving financial independence. Imagine this. You're in school, working hard to get good grades. You follow the rules, ace your exams, and graduate with honors. You land a great job, climb the corporate ladder, and everything seems to be going according to plan. But here's the catch. What if the skills that got you there, memorization, obedience, and conformity, are actually holding you back from achieving true financial success? Kiyosaki argues that traditional education often stifles creativity and independent thinking, two qualities that are essential for entrepreneurship and wealth building. Think about it. The most successful entrepreneurs are often the ones who challenge conventional wisdom, think outside the box, and come up with innovative solutions. But in a traditional school setting, these qualities aren't always encouraged. We're taught to follow the rules, color inside the lines, and not rock the boat too much. Kiyosaki's point is that an overemphasis on conformity can stifle the very creativity and innovation that drive financial success. So how do we break free from this creativity conundrum? It starts by questioning the status quo, thinking critically, and not being afraid to challenge conventional wisdom. Don't be afraid to experiment, try new things, and embrace failure as a learning opportunity. Let's talk about risk. It's a word that often evokes feelings of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And it's no surprise why. From a young age, we're conditioned to avoid risk, to play it safe, and to stick to the well-trodden path. But here's the thing. Risk is an inherent part of life, especially when it comes to building wealth. In fact, Kiyosaki argues that our aversion to risk, often instilled in us through traditional education, can actually be a major roadblock to financial success. Think about it. Starting a business, investing in the stock market, even buying a rental property, all of these endeavors involve a certain level of risk, but they also have the potential for significant rewards. On the other hand, playing it safe, sticking to a stable job with a predictable income, might feel secure in the short term, but it rarely leads to the kind of wealth and financial freedom that many of us aspire to. Kiyosaki's point is that calculated risk-taking is an essential ingredient for financial success. It's about weighing the potential rewards against the potential downsides and making informed decisions based on your goals and risk tolerance. Let's talk about one of the most fundamental concepts in personal finance: the difference between assets and liabilities. Now, this might seem like basic stuff, but Kiyosaki argues that many people, even those with high incomes, struggle to differentiate between the two. And this confusion can have serious consequences for their financial well-being. So, what exactly are assets and liabilities? In simple terms, assets put money in your pocket, while liabilities take money out. An asset is something that generates income or appreciates in value over time. Think rental properties, stocks, bonds, or a business that generates profits. These are all things that work for you, putting money in your pocket even when you're not actively working. Liabilities, on the other hand, are things that cost you money. This could be your mortgage, car loan, credit card debt, or any other expense that drains your resources. Many people mistakenly believe they're building wealth when they're actually accumulating liabilities. For example, buying a bigger house, a fancy car, or the latest gadgets might seem like signs of success. But if these purchases aren't generating income or appreciating in value, they're liabilities that are eating away at your wealth. Remember all those years you spent in school, studying textbooks, taking exams, and dreaming of the day you'd finally be done with homework? Well, here's the thing. When it comes to building wealth and achieving financial freedom, your education is never really over. In fact, Kiyosaki argues that self-education is one of the most important investments you can make. Think about it. The world of finance is constantly evolving. New investment opportunities emerge, markets fluctuate, and economic landscapes shift. To stay ahead of the curve and make informed financial decisions, you need to be a lifelong learner. Self-education can take many forms: reading books and articles, attending seminars and workshops, listening to podcasts, following financial experts, or even just having conversations with people who are knowledgeable about money and investing. The key is to be proactive, to seek out information, and to constantly expand your understanding of personal finance. Let's talk about a common misconception: the idea that a high-paying job equals financial freedom. Now, don't get me wrong, a good salary is important. But Kiyosaki argues that it's not the be-all and end-all of financial success. In fact, he believes that focusing solely on earning a high income can actually be a trap. Here's why. When you prioritize income over everything else, you become dependent on that paycheck. You might fall into a cycle of working long hours, spending most of what you earn, and living paycheck to paycheck, even with a substantial income. Kiyosaki suggests a different approach. Instead of chasing money, chase knowledge. Seek out opportunities that will teach you valuable skills, expand your network, and give you a deeper understanding of how money works. The skills and knowledge you acquire can be leveraged to create multiple streams of income, start a business, or make smart investments. So, the next time you're considering a job offer or a career move, don't just focus on the salary. Ask yourself, what will I learn in this role? How will this experience help me grow? What skills will I gain that I can use to build wealth in the long run? Taxes and debt, two words that often evoke feelings of dread and anxiety. We're taught to avoid debt and minimize our tax burden, but Kiyosaki argues that taxes and debt, when used strategically, can build wealth. Let's start with debt. Debt can be good or bad. Bad debt includes high-interest credit cards and payday loans. This type of debt can sabotage your financial future. Good debt is used to acquire assets. Think about a mortgage for a rental property. The rental income can cover your mortgage payments. As the property value increases, so does your equity. Kiyosaki encourages us to understand the tax system and use it to our advantage. So, there you have it. The key lessons from Robert Kiyosaki's Why A Students Work for C Students. Remember, financial success isn't about your grades or how well you did in school. It's about understanding how money works, developing a wealth-building mindset, and taking control of your financial future. If you found these insights valuable, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content on personal finance, investing, and building a life of financial freedom. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep striving for financial success.